Guys, it's Friday and I just finished work making myself a coffee. We haven't got any plans for tonight. I think it's difficult with Roxy. She's here, chilling like a villain, aren't you? I'm gonna say hi. No? No, she's not interested. Yeah, so it does make it slightly difficult to do anything because we need to keep a close eye on her. Charlie's with us this weekend. Fingers crossed he can fit us into his busy schedule. Oh, look at that frothy coffee. I'm getting to the last gingerbread syrup, so that means Christmas is almost over. I know it's over, but it's not over until the gingerbread syrup is finished with. So yeah, no plans at the moment, so we're just gonna have to see what happens. I am watching Big Brother, my guilty pleasure. I don't know who that guy is, but apparently he's some kind of big thing in America. But yeah, I love it. I don't know if anybody else watches it. Do you watch it? No one really talks about it, but I've watched it ever since it came on. I was pregnant with Charlie. I loved it then. I love it now. I think I'm addicted to it. Hi guys, it's Saturday and I'm about to take Roxy to the vets to remove her drains in her neck and also obviously check to see if the wound is healing well. She has normally had a collar that goes around her neck, but because it's such a big incision, I've actually bought her a harness now. We had a harness a few years ago because she pulls and we hoped that it would kind of stop her from pulling, but we went back to a collar. There we go. It's not too bad. Let's have a look. What do you think of it, Roxy? So, as you can see, it sits quite low around her neck at the moment. It's got a lot of padding here, so if she does pull, it's going to be more of a, I guess, a flattened impact, whereas if it was a proper collar like this, it would dig in. So, hopefully it's going to work. You want to look at the camera? I also bought her this as well. It is like a snood, so something that kind of I have quite a few of them, and then it just slips over her neck. Roxy, do you want your snood on? Yeah. And it keeps her neck quite warm, so it means that when she's kind of got all of the drains out and we go on walks, people can't really see all of her wounds. So just to protect her dignity, but we'll keep that for afterwards. We just finished up at the vets. Unfortunately, they want to leave the drains in for a little bit longer, which is understandable because they want to make sure as much fluid comes off, because as soon as you take the drains out, if there's nowhere for the fluid to go, then it could get infected. So here she is out on a walk with her neck scarf on so no one can see all the things going on under there. I'm just going to take her for a little short walk. I don't think that she can have long walks for a couple of weeks anyway, but I'm going to make sure that she does go out just so that she can get some fresh air, because it's so boring for her being inside. Last time around it was about 2 weeks without a walk, maybe a little bit less than that, but no, I think it was. But yeah, she was clearly wanting to go home. She was slowing down. Normally she runs around like a loon. So yeah, we'll just do a few small walks, build it up, and then hopefully by this time next week she'll be able to run around a bit more. The wound is healing really well, much better than the original one. I think the stitches were better, just tighter and closer together. I'm going to go home now. Okay, whilst I was at the vets, my brother's girlfriend Beth was running in the Great Edinburgh cross-country race, so I'm going to try and find it on catch-up on iPlayer. Her name is Beth Potter, so you should definitely go and check her out because she's amazing. I think the race started at 2, today. Oh no, 2:15 he said, because that was the time that Roxy's vet appointment was as well. So, oh brilliant. I'll try and find it for you and I'll show you.
Movement from Great Britain overall, because although Steph 12 you can see leading the group here, got Beth Potter up in that lead group, Pippa Wolven just at the back of it, they're just going through the picture, but standings, Pippa Wolven just going through the picture there, Steph 12. At the Olympic Games, European champion now wins in Edinburgh. The team competition, although they're doing reasonably well here, not as well as they would have in the USA.
She did really well.
Very close though.
And now I need to get on. You know, I have my mission of reducing, tidying up, spring cleaning and everything. Conservatory. Look at the state of this conservatory. It's not heated, so we can't really use it as a room. It leaks as well. Inside the floor's wet where I've had to mop it up. There's a lot of space in here, so it just becomes a dumping ground. So yeah, I am going to attack this and come back to you. I would say half an hour, but we all know it's not going to be half an hour. We are done. So the box with the boots in, I can't put this on the floor because, as I say, the conservatory does leak. So if I put it on the floor, it's got a wooden bottom, so that would be no good. I've got conkers, because apparently they scare off spiders, whether that's true or not. And then I got all of the cleaning supplies and things like that there. So it's looking a lot better. It's not perfect, although it's considered a conservatory and it was sold to us as a conservatory. As I say, it does leak. It's more like an outhouse, but it gives us a little bit of extra space, and because our kitchen's so small, we wouldn't even be able to have like a dishwasher or tumble dryer or even a washing machine. There's like no space. So yeah, that is the second room that's been tidied. I'll get there. Big news. This is my last gingerbread latte until November. I'm going to enjoy this whilst finding something to watch on TV. Chris has just come home from working on the Mini. It's 5 o'clock. We need to think about what we're going to have for dinner and what we're going to do this evening. We have to stick around for Roxy, so probably going to be Netflix. Good morning, it's Sunday and Roxy didn't have the best of nights last night. Having to keep quite a close eye on her because she just doesn't seem herself. Yeah, and here's Roxy. Feeling sorry for herself. As you can see, the radiators are draining to the outside waste, and then Chris will be able to add on thermostats, because as you can see there's nothing on our radiators, which means that it's fine downstairs, doesn't make much of a difference downstairs, but means that Charlie's quite a hot person, so he doesn't like to have heating on his bedroom. So he has it totally off, but then it means that potentially it could get damp. So, and also when I'm in the office during the day, I can get really hot, and especially with Roxy being ill at the moment, I don't really want to have to turn the heating off, because that isn't good for her. So fingers crossed. It turns out that Chris was draining it from the wrong place, so we've got to now drain it up here. Do you want another towel? Now moved on to my office. Second one. How you feeling?
So.
Chris has sent me down to B&Q to pick up a part for this. I think it's an olive and a nut that I need, so let's see how I get on. Okay, I think I've got it. This is what I've got. It looks like it has the pieces inside that Chris has asked me to get. So fingers crossed, because B&Q is only open for like another 25 minutes, so better get back. Draining radiators is not fun. I've been sat here for probably about half an hour. All the radiators are done now. Everything seems to be fine. There was a little bit of a leak on the one in the lounge, but that seems to be all sorted. So Chris is amazing as usual, and I'm just making dinner this evening, which is kind of a chili salmon and then noodles. So the guys have got their egg ones and I've got my rice ones. So the rest of the evening we're gonna chill and do nothing, hopefully. It's like 10 to 7. It's taken all day.